Hi, welcome to Pixel Labs. My name is Aisaruddin. Today we'll be talking about the multimeter. So as you can see here, there are 3 sockets as well. For each one of these sockets is going to be used together with these probes to check whatever readings you want to check using this multimeter. The first one would be if there's any check for 10 amps. If you're going to use the 10 amp reading here, you want to connect the red probe to this socket here and the black one to the common. That will read for only 10 ampere. As for the rest, you'll be needing to connect this black probe here to the common and the red probe here to the MAV ohms. Why is that? It's because for this reading here, it's reading for anything that is between milliamps for voltage and for resistance. Alright, so today we'll just be checking up on continuity. So what you're going to do here is, there's no on switch whatsoever. All you have to do is just turn the dial, set it to continuity here, just to check that the multimeter is properly set up. You will hear a beep every time I close the connection. Hopefully you guys can hear that. Okay, so what it does is, if let's say I were to pick up this single piece of wire and connect from one end to another, it should beep just the same way as before. Can you hear that? So this one is connected. Similar for any type of wire that has any short circuit, that will cause a short circuit in a sense. So if you want to have a circuitry that has ground, there's multiple grounds, to see whether all the grounds are connected, or if there's any circuit that's not supposed to be grounded, you just have to set from one pin to another. Alright? If I were to put this two as such, and as you can see, it's not connected whatsoever, and let's imagine that it's supposed to be in the same circuitry. This does not equals to this. Nothing. Alright? Similar for resistance. If there's a resistance in between, it does not make a short circuit whatsoever. So if you put here and here, there's no sound whatsoever, so it's not a short circuit. Okay, now we're going to use the multimeter to measure the voltage of each one of these batteries here. For the first one, this Sony AA battery has a reading of 1.5 volts. So what you're going to expect is something close to 1.5 volts. As you can see on this multimeter here, anything higher than 1.5, you just go for 2 volt here. So we're just gonna set it to 2 volts, and we're gonna read this battery. For most of you who don't know, this is the negative side and this is the positive side, as indicated from the signs on the battery itself. How we're gonna measure it is on the red probe, which is the positive side, set it to the positive terminal, and the black probe will be to the negative terminal. You're going to get something as close to the reading of 1.5, as you can see here is 1.868. Alright, so this guy currently has 1.8 volts inside it. Let's say if you mixed it up and set it on the positive end to the negative terminal here, and this red terminal to the negative terminal here, nothing changes except for it's gonna give you a negative reading, as you can see, 1.8, negative 1.8. So if you do that, just take note of the signage, and all you want is the variable, the value there. Next, we're gonna go for this 9 volt battery here. As you can see, it states here 9 volt, and for the sign, on this side is negative and on this side is positive. So the small one will be positive. You just flip it as such. As I've said earlier, the rating on the battery itself is just a nominal value, so most of the batteries will read higher than what they rated at initially. So a fair warning, for this 9 volt battery is going to give you nothing, because why? 2 volt, surprise. We're going to set it at 20 volts now. You see here is at 11.5 volts. So the reading here for this battery is at 11.5 volts. Now, it also adds together for this kind of battery pack. It's going to be connected in series. So if we set this battery in, 1.5 plus 1.5 is going to be at 3.5 volts. 3.0 volts. So I'm not going to just connect it here, I'm just going to test it from this end here itself. From here to here, you're going to get a reading of 3.7. So 1.5 plus 1.5 is about 3 volts. That's the closest you're going to get at 3.7 volts. This is an example of a simple circuit using a breadboard and LED. So using this multimeter, we can read the voltage, the resistance, the current, and if you're checking for the continuity, please unplug the power source away from the circuit itself and test the continuity. Alright? I hope you guys find this video useful. Subscribe more for interesting stuff on this channel.
It's a wrap.
Yes!